start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Gets the 1st one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the 1st time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So,
a lot of space. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a playmaker.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not finding any running room. I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Snags it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Takes the grab on the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
They'll move the tight end. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Boilermakers are flying down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes a grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout here. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying Darren Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to South Alabama. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Purdue.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bob. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the sideline. Touchdown, Boilermaker! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got the tight end outside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Wants to go up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That had to be a coverage bust, because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Gets the back moving. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Boilermakers come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Purdue! And the beatdown has ensued. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Oh, he's got a chance. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
35, Rutgers, 10.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job of attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury. That last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rushes on him. Quarterback now breaking the field. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make... I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Chang. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Find some time. And the defense got him at the 27.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Scarlet Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. The short hands, it's Sampson. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Release to the back. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. Pulled down for the tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick completion on the out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Timeout, Purdue.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.